So you made the tough decision. You're going to sell your video game collection, but you don't know how to do it. Trust me, I've been down this road several times. I mean, you can even joke like, hey, miss it right way. Never keeps a collection.
I think you suck.
I do like keeping some of my collection, but it does come to a point in your life that you say, hey, I don't need all this stuff, or I don't want it, or I need to sell this because of an emergency that I gotta take care of. Yes, video games are not investments, but it's great to have physical video games so you can sell in case hard times happen. Is it an investment? I mean, that's for you to decide. In this video, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to sell your video game collection. All right, the first tip is know the value of your collection. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to know what you have and what it's worth. Now, how do you calculate your worth of your video game collection? This is the easiest way right now is eBay sold and price charting. Those two websites will give you a close enough value of where your games are. Now, that's all dependent on condition, rarity, because sometimes there's a lot of fakes out there that gets included on eBay and into price charting. So you want to know the value of stuff, what it is and what it's worth. Now you got the value of your video games. Next thing you want to do is break down each video game into systems like Xbox 360, rare games that you have. You want to break down, say you got a lot of controllers, put all the nice controllers together. And once you get all your categories together, pull out the most valuable games from each collection. So you want to put those first. Those right there are going to sell super fast, and you can get probably get 70% of that. Most people who buy video game collections are going to want to buy it between 70 and 50%. We'll talk about that a little bit later. The next tip is this, and I've seen so many people make this mistake. Be flexible. What I just said about the 50 to 70%, that's really the margin people are going to buy. You're not going to find too many people who are going to give you full value for your collection. On rare occasions, you're going to find somebody who will just buy everything. That does happen, but it doesn't happen a lot. Don't sit on Facebook and these social media apps and say, I got this rare 3DS system and I want $800 for it. Hell no, no. Brand new, you probably could get this for $800, but nobody's gonna pay you that for it. They're probably not even gonna pay for it. You have to be realistic, guys. Just because something is worth so much, that means somebody's not gonna pay it. And you might be sitting on it forever. Don't be stubborn. Don't be silly about it.
This is one stubborn robot.
What? Don't be stubborn. If you're trying to sell your collection, be flexible.
It's not a liquid. It's a great many pieces of solid matter that form a hard floor-like surface.
Here's the example. What we was talking about earlier about the expensive games. Let's look at the cheaper games. All the games that are around like $10, bundle those games up and try to come at a really good, realistic price of selling those. Because people are not gonna buy 80 copies of Madden and give you full value. You might get 25 cents for each Madden. Just be flexible on what you have, but also know your worth. Now, where to sell your video games? This is the great part, because if you're on Facebook, Facebook groups has been so successful for a lot of people, especially me. I sold a lot of games on Facebook. Now, a lot of new apps are coming out that you can sell, some that I'm not too fond of.
What? What? What?
We already know. But yes, you have Facebook, you have Craigslist. People still do use Craigslist. Weird, right? You have Macari, you have eBay. Also, you have Facebook Marketplace is amazing, and you can sell locally. So you got a lot of good games, or even a lot of cheaper games. Sell a lot of the cheaper games on Facebook Marketplace. Now, a lot of stores and big collectors are in these Facebook groups. Get in a Facebook group. Just don't go to the Facebook just to sell. Get in there, learn the community, speak with people, be cool, be nice, don't be weird, And just get in there and say, hey, I'm looking to offload some of my collections. Anybody here who like to buy stuff? It's a lot of people who will buy your collections. Like my boy Ben Bizzle, who I bought something from. He buys collections a lot. Check him out. This is his Facebook page. Join it if you haven't. A lot of good buyers and sellers are in that group. And another thing, guys, here's something else. Make sure you take clear pictures of what you have. Don't upload no blurry cell phone picture. We have great cameras on our cell phone. Just turn the light on. You don't want your photos looking like this. You can't see me.
John C.
But now you can see me. You see how much better it is you have proper light taking a photo? I know you're excited trying to sell your collection, trying to hurry up and get it out, but take time. And also clean your games. Stack the games up, put them up nicely, clean those games, and take amazing pictures. That's it. And then put a timestamp on it, put your name on it, say it's yours, so nobody won't steal it and try to put those photos on eBay and scam somebody else. That does happen, but please take better pictures. So guys, I know selling your video game collection is a hard decision. And some of you guys might regret it, but always remember this. You can get your video games back. If you have a situation going on in life and you need to sell it, or say, hey, you want to sell your video games to make another purchase, it's okay. It's just video games. There's so many other ways to play video games. You can emulate almost anything. These are just physical games. Remember, we're not going to be able to take this with us. We can enjoy it while we're here. It's great if you want to be a shelf collector, and I know a lot of you out there are, including myself. I know it's the emotional attachment to your video games, and that's okay. I mean, we're human. We like to have nice stuff, and some things that you probably going to sell is going to be super hard to get back. Know that, because some of these prices, especially GameCube, I talk about GameCube so much, and 3DS probably in the future, are just going to skyrocket. And that's just how this hobby is. Buying stuff secondhand in a collector's market, any kind of market, pops, action figures, stuff like that, always in a second market is just going to go up. And let's be real, some people are going to buy it. It's just how it is. So I hope this video helps you guys with your decision of selling your video games and how to sell them. Let's continue this conversation down in the comment section. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Let's keep it going. If you know somebody who's having a hard time selling their video game collection, please send this video to them. I want this video to help many people, because I know I've been down this road and it's hard. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for everything, and always remember to do it right way. Love you. See you next time.
What? Not. What?